This is Nerd Rage and Chill. I'm Barbarics.
And I am Naval Joker. And this is our Paragon NerdCast, talking about update version 0.38. Now, it literally has just come out. We are doing this basically live for the new update, which is featuring our possibly new favorite character, Shinbi, I
think is how you say it, isn't it?
Oh, let's look at the spelling of it. Shinbi. She's a big pop star in Omida, which
is Korean.
And it's a lore piece that isn't really fleshed out. So thanks for half-assed lore.
Yeah, I never pay attention to the lore.
I know, I don't either. They started with Monolith giving us these lore tidbits, and there's not enough of it for actually to be viably talked.
Yeah.
So let's kind of talk about our thoughts. They first came out with the overview and the preview at the same post.
Yeah.
So the preview was super K-pop music video, highlighting all her moves, and she's technically an assassin.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I like her as a character. I think she's really cool. I'm definitely going to play her. But I'm also pissed because in the Monolith, like the 2017, like the future, it's like now with ranged heroes, like they put that right at the top, and it's the very first hero they release is like
a melee
assassin.
But granted that they didn't mention that the first ranged hero will be in April.
Yeah,
because they probably had her in the works.
I know she was in the pipeline, like in front of other characters already, and they're not going to move them around because then that delays things. And it's stupid. But I am disappointed because I was like, I really wanted a ranged hero.
But she's another melee caster, which is pretty nice. They're kind of like ever since Countess, they've been trying to like put a bunch of these melee casters into the mix with Sereth. With Aurora just recently, and then now with Shinbi.
Yeah. And I think she's definitely going to be more fun than Aurora was.
She has a lot of skill.
For me, at least, I think she's going to be a lot more fun.
There's a lot of skill behind her, from what I've noticed in the videos, where it's a lot of, like, she has that just in case she's in the mix and she could heal herself by making sure she stays by someone, which could end up being her fatal flaw as well.
Yeah.
And then her ult is pretty much like she puts a bunch of these stacks on, and it just targets whoever has the most stacks.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, and that in itself adds a lot of skill too.
Yeah.
Because you could be focusing, say, like, because she has that circular thing that goes around, and I think it adds a stack every time it does damage. You could accidentally add more stacks to somebody, like a tank, without realizing it in a team fight, and activate it, and it goes all in the tank, and it leaves their carries up, and it's like, well, shit.
So she's going to have to pay attention.
Yeah, playing her, you're going to have to be, like, laser focused.
Well, and then she has the dash, which basically is like Grux's, that can damage anyone that's in the way, and then also she could dash again if she presses it quick enough.
Yeah.
So dash. And I feel like she's going to be really dangerous chasing people down.
Yeah, which it's like League of Legends character Ahri.
Yep.
You can do that with her ult, dash multiple times.
Which it's an interesting. It's just like Countess's recall.
Yeah.
Where she teleports in, teleports back if she does it quick enough.
Yeah, and I like any character that you don't need a blink charm.
Yep.
So, or card or whatever they're called.
Yeah, or any escape.
Yeah.
And then her line of her skill shot, pretty much the wolf that she calls out, is also another ability. But I feel like she's going to take a little bit of skill. But overall, we're all looking forward to the next ranged hero.
Yeah. But I'm still excited about Shinbi.
Oh yeah, she looks really cool. And then they talked about her legacy skin, or her what do they call it?
The scroll wheel not working?
Yeah, it's not working. It's the Dynasty skin, which makes her look very Chinese warlord type of.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but she has a lot of skin.
Yeah.
A lot of skin exposed.
A lot of skin on her skins.
Yeah. So, with this update as well, they released a bunch of patches
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest ones that we just realized is the web deck builder.
Yes.
That is, if you haven't played around with it, you need to.
It's super cool.
It's kind of fun, mostly due to the fact that, A, it uploads all your decks that you already have established on the game.
Yeah.
So now you can go to their website and then update even further. It tells you how much card power it's costing you total. Oh, now it's not working. You bitch. Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah.
So it tells you like the total CP overall.
Of the whole deck.
Of the whole deck. It tells you how many cards are in it. And then they have this great little feature when you press into it. Basically, it says unlink upgrades, add cards, save, and then test build. Yeah. And when we pulled this up, I was like, "What? How's this going to work?"
Yeah.
And it opens up, and you could test per level how much card power you may have, and just go through all your cards and see how the upgrades work.
Yeah.
The overall stats, and you can start at level 1 right here.
Yeah, and like you can get your build order set, and it shows the stats change as you add cards and remove cards and everything. It's basically the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, it's what we've wanted.
Yeah, like I don't have to go into bot games anymore to test to see what it does.
Yeah, bot games are unneeded now.
Yeah, well, not necessarily, but yes, less needed.
Now it's just the people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great improvement on the system. If you really haven't tried it, get into it and just play around with your decks now.
Yeah.
Just don't let people see you play around with your decks.
It's for private.
It's for private use. But along with the patch, some major highlights we're just going to cover over. Robots have no fear of frost. Grim EXE can now freely walk through Aurora's Horror Frost as long as its deflector shield's on. So, meaning he is a great counter for Aurora now.
Yeah.
Because he can pass, as long as he has a deflector shield available, he can pass right through it.
Yep.
Not get stunned, slowed, whatever. Same with her ult.
And you know what's ironic about this is in the trailer for the announcement of Aurora, he's one of the characters that gets hit by Hoarfrost and blocked in.
Yeah.
So, and now he's not. Like, he's the one that basically is like, nope.
He developed.
Yes.
He got a new upgrade. And the next one is Richter's Ultimate Skewer. They sped it up. They sped up the animation of it.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it'll be a little more useful. Richter's still not going to be viable.
This is a good start though.
Yeah.
As he
step in the right direction.
Yeah, as they move forward, he'll actually be probably viable here soon with all the upgrades and stuff that they've been doing.
Yeah.
Then you have backdoor protection.
Yes.
So instead of the 500 of both armor types, they went with percentage of damage resistance.
Mm.
And I don't know how they didn't really go into it. They just said now grants a percentage of damage resistance instead of adding 500 of both armor types.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Because you don't really need ability armor on the turrets.
No.
But if you were wanting to be, a backdoor champion and it's like, okay, I'm going to be, what's his name? You just go Greystone, build a shitload of health.
Yeah.
And attack damage.
Yep.
Basic attack, or just any power.
Yeah, power.
Just build shitloads of health and a power, and you can dive turrets and take it out because, actually not damage. I meant armor pen.
Yeah, armor pen.
Because then you could just cut through it, but now you can't do that.
Yeah, which is good. And then they reduced the tier 1 tower bonus armor duration from 7 minutes to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So now the tower gets bonus armor the longer it stays up.
Is that how that works?
It's confusing. Reduced tier 1 tower bonus armor duration from 7 minutes to 5 minutes.
So it loses
bonus
armor.
Yeah. It loses its bonus armor after 5 minutes, which means after 5 minutes, watch out, folks.
Yeah, that protection goes away.
Yep. And then a bunch of AI fixes, really.
Which are still needed.
Yeah, exactly. But the only other thing that is pretty interesting is Flytrap, the phase Flytrap. They changed the deploy time from 1 second to 0.3 seconds.
Yeah.
Which means that thing deploys...
Like now.
Yeah, like already.
Yeah.
As I just said this.
Yeah.
Like it's already been done, probably. which is pretty good for the Fae. Makes her even more viable.
Mm-hmm.
And then they buffed Grim, but they also, what they didn't mention is they kind of nerfed him as well.
Yeah.
Where Deflector Shield now blocks the application of Aurora's abilities, so he's a great counter for Aurora.
Yep.
She doesn't really have any viability to gank anymore with him.
Yeah, which is nice because Grim, he was on the level, or not really on the level, but on the verge of being useful to not being useful, and now that he has a counter to Aurora, there's much more of a reason to actually play him.
Well, now it's like the only time you're going to see a Grim is if the other team picks an Aurora.
Yeah.
And that way, with off-laning Aurora, Grim safe laning, you have that protection of your own. Your support can actually take chances without worrying about you.
I always like seeing a counter like that, too, in games.
Yeah.
So.
And then, but the suppression mode, the slow will no longer apply to enemies unless it deals damage.
Yeah.
So it's not just like you can just shoot and hope for the best. Like you have to actually apply damage to have that slow be in effect.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of a nerf, but it's something that's not going to be the end of the day for him.
Yeah, no, it just basically raises the skill ceiling.
Yep, exactly. Going over everything, Shinbi gets the Dynasty skin and Kiss for You emote. All right,
okay.
I don't get why all these new characters are getting that, but with the...
You're just mad because you want Narbash to
I know, I do. Updated ventilate tooltips to include ability range. Okay, whatever.
Bunch of UI changes.
Yeah, a bunch of UI fixes and changes and all that kind of shit.
Card link dialogue buttons are now available when match becomes available. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I wonder what that means. If you know, please comment below and let us know what that means.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to play it today because we've been work, school.
Yep.
But it's definitely something interesting. So those are the patch notes. If you're more curious about it, feel free to go to Paragon and check them out. And now, I did a Nerd Rage last week. Jeremiah, you have the floor.
I just want to talk about another YouTuber. I don't want to start, any, animosity or anything like that because it's not like that. I like this YouTuber. I don't know. Should I leave the name out?
No, we can mention him.
Okay. So, Bloodthirsty Lord released a video basically on the same day that Shinbi was announced. Like, he did 3 Shinbi videos the day that she was announced. One was like a reaction video, which I get. The other one was just talking about the abilities. And then the other one was labeled an in-depth guide for Shinbi. And I'm like, how did you make an in-depth guide for a character you haven't played? She's not out yet. You know basically nothing about her other than what they've told us, which, is basically all you can do is speculate. But how do you have an in-depth guide on something you don't know anything about? And I compared it to another YouTuber that was talking about some guy who did a Pokemon top 10 list when there was only 12 Pokemon announced.
Yeah.
It's like, you did a top 10 on 12 Pokemon? It'd be like, I just don't get it. Why are you doing this for just the clicks?
Well, and I feel like it's a viewer grab.
Yeah.
It's a cash grab. And don't get me wrong, Bloodthirsty Lord, I'm a big fan of yours.
So am I. I watch all his videos. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
And he has really great insight. He's very entertaining to watch. But I feel like it's an issue of just he does this a lot of the time too, where he labels his videos as it's almost like false advertisement because
it's clickbait.
It's not the only video he's done this before.
Yeah, he's like the first one I've noticed.
Well, he's done like lore confirmed or stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I understand that you're very confident probably in your theory or you're very confident in your build, but don't label the video as like confirmed or in-depth strategy or
in-depth guide. It's like, I've never played the character before, but I'm gonna tell you how to play it. Okay.
It's one of the biggest things. It's a huge cash grab. I definitely understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's just clickbait, but it just bothered me when I saw it. I was like, this has to be a joke. When I clicked on it, and I'm like, wait, he's actually trying to make a guide.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah, no, I was just a little frustrated with it.
Call it a theoretical build or a perspective build.
Yes, speculation.
Yeah.
You know, it's a speculatory guide. Is that a word, speculatory?
It probably is.
It will make it a word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Fuck you, we make up words here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, don't rat us out or anything. We're just saying
don't hate. Like, we both like him. We both watch his videos. I mean,
we both support him.
Obviously, I watch his videos. I'm making a video. We're talking about his video in our video. I was just disappointed when I saw that. I was like, okay.
But he's not the first YouTuber to do it, and he's not going to be the last one. So
yeah, no,
it's just hard at the same time to get really that mad at him sometimes. So, but I definitely understand. Anything else that we have to put out? I think that's it.
Yeah, no, I think we covered everything.
All right.
It's a short one.
It's a short one, but there was not too much on the update. So if you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Later.